Right, live on YouTube.
Hey everybody, welcome to the BestTea Show. Two besties and one hot sip. It's a lot of hot sips lately.
What's up, y'all?
And to everybody that's joining us on YouTube and everybody just joined us on Instagram. Hey everybody, it's the BestTea Show.
Instagram.
Two besties, one hot sip.
We are here. We are
ready.
Look at your dress. Look at your dress and my dress. We are cutesy.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. Don't kill me. I was sharing, but I can't share now. I think I went live on mistake.
Fix it. Don't go live yet.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm still not
tech savvy, but
savvy. I'm getting there though. But yes, let's just show these beautiful dresses.
Yes. Look at that.
We just happened to be wearing something that was very similar.
Look at that. Aren't they nice?
And the colors were already ready.
Colors match everything. We're just
in honor of our guests, like we're like really natural.
Oh yeah?
Well, no, I can't make up on.
A little bit. We're excited for tonight. We have a chef and then we have an alchemist.
Yes.
Chef Phantom and Alchemist Asami. Thank you so much. Dr. Sebi's son. We're so excited for everything.
We cannot wait. Now, does everybody go just call him Alchemist? So I know when he gets on.
I'm gonna ask him how to introduce himself.
So, okay, please.
Yeah, because I think that's best to let them introduce themselves and let them pronounce their name the way they like to hear it.
No.
I break it down.
I totally agree.
It's exciting though.
Totally agree. Yeah. So, hot topics.
Hot topics. What do you want to start off with?
I'm gonna start off with what I start off every week
because I have one that you won't like, but I'll let you.
Is it someone I dated before?
No.
Okay, well then I'll like it.
No, it's someone you really admire. But
oh no, I only admire me. No, I'm just joking.
Married the J.
Oh, it better be
married
positive.
To the J to the Blige.
It better be positive. The other envy. It better be good. So I'm gonna.
Chef Phantom's about to join.
Okay.
Oh, Chef's about to join.
Let us know when Chef Phantom is on. My old lady glasses on here. Got some Foxes.
Old lady glasses. They're cute though. They
like them.
match.
Thank you.
They match.
Yeah, I shop at Foxes in Brooklyn, New York when I visit my mom, and it would be nice because she's always watching, even though she says she's not. It would be nice if she would just go there monthly
and find you some glasses.
And glasses or something that's very different. She knows what I like. I like everything that she doesn't like. Anything that's over the top that has feathers or frills or sequins, furs. I like it. My mother's like, where are you going? Everywhere.
Just collect all
to the supermarket.
Collect all the fun.
I will go to the supermarket and fun stuff.
Why not? So Chef Phantom has joined.
Hey, Chef.
How you doing?
I'm excited too. So in honor of Dr. Sebi's son, Chef has come on. And he's going to show us some healthy dishes that we can make that won't take all day. I don't think he made a special sauce. I'm gonna let him talk about it, but I don't think he's gonna give us
mayonnaise on that because I don't do mayonnaise.
I don't think it's mayonnaise, but he does not. He won't give us the secret, of course.
That's okay. Some chefs don't have to delve out all of their secrets.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's like a bourbon peach. I don't know what.
That's fun.
But a bourbon peach.
Oh, that's fun.
So that's really nice. And there's some other surprises that he has too. And we're just happy to have him. We try to have Chef on. We're going to start doing that. It's one of the new things now because we want healthy alternatives, not only just because of Kira or what I've gone through, but just your life. Your life should be, and this is why we chose this episode, taking care of yourself.
My life.
In sunshine. We have to do more healthy things, things that are good for our skin, things that we put in our body, and less of some things that aren't as great, but we like, and finding alternatives for them. We'll say that.
Yeah, no matter what you think, like people, we always think, oh, we're doing good, we're eating this right, we're putting this on our skin right. You never know. It might be something that isn't good for you. So we have a few great people about to come on and give us some tips today.
And they're definitely going to give us that guidance. And speaking of not drinking enough of, this is how bad some of us are. This was my water from last week's show. And I guess I drink water in between, but why didn't I finish this water? So I'm going to finish this water today. It's not stale. Stop it.
I'll finish mine too.
So hot topics.
Let's have yours. I'll wait for mine.
I'm never going to stop with this. I just want to say a couple of things. I'm not going to stand too long. Diddy's alleged sexual misconduct victims will possibly testify in front of a grand jury. So, I know that they said he was out of the woods because of the casting thing.
Damn, did he?
He thought like, hey, you know what? I apologize. I'm sorry. I was in a bad place then. Life goes on. Let's move past it. People, I'm getting help, right?
More popping out.
Yeah. So
how you doing?
Yeah,
how you
so
doing?
they're gonna bring some people to the forefront.
Damn.
And I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't like it.
Because we thought for a long time, that R. Kelly was out of the woods. We thought that it was circumstantial, evidence, and I thought it too because he had been given permission by a lot of the parents, and
that was weird.
And that it's okay to make my child star. We get it.
Weird.
But somehow, I'm gonna say our Black men, because this happens in every race, whether you are in the Latino race, whether you are a white male, whether you're Italian, whether you're Asian, Jewish, it doesn't matter. We all have our group of core people that think that money will just get them to do anything and everything.
Right.
And they've done some things that I'm definitely ashamed of. It's not just us, but for some reason, the Black males are being made the examples of.
Yes, they are. But
the harshest example.
Isn't that like, no matter what year we're in, that always seems to happen? It's disgusting.
And it's always going to be, I tell my sons every time I can,
hold your head.
I don't care where you live. I don't care what you think you have, what you think your parents may have.
Never be too arrogant.
Never be too arrogant. Always be humble, because you are still Black leaving this house.
Period. Never be too arrogant. Hold your head the right way.
And also,
both heads.
Watch what you do on camera and social media, because it will haunt you.
Yeah.
It will haunt you. I was this close during COVID to joining OnlyFans or Fans Only. I don't know which one it is.
There she goes.
Because I needed the extra money.
We'll just do the feet.
Well, I want to do the feet.
We can do the feet.
I do have a cute little birthmark somewhere, but I didn't do it because
they might spend lots of money for
that. The birthmark?
Yes, we could use that.
It's too late now, because I was going to put a mask on, like a wrestling mask and everything.
Okay. That's still a great thing to do.
I won't do it, because first of all, my sons, they live up, they have that part of the house.
Darn it.
And it's not worth my integrity of who I am, but it definitely was worth it during COVID, because I wasn't getting paid at all. Not even the check that they were sending to people, because my job would not release us. They were like, yeah, we can only let a certain amount of you go, and we're getting more money by keeping you, even though we're not giving to you. But I digress. But did it? So he's made us in trouble. I saw something that Dame Dash, I love Dame Dash, we're good friends, and he basically said something like, if he had did that to my daughter,
then what?
He'd be dead.
Dame is no joke.
Dame put it out there. Dame's not scared. He's another 50.
He says he would be dead. He says what he wants.
And everybody's been in the same circle. So, damn Dame.
Dame is no joke.
Damn Dame, you're gonna take Diddy out of here? Yes,
he didn't need fame and fortune to be that mouth. He's had that
mouth since he
Shout out to him.
9.
Shout out to him.
Living in 1199, he'd sit in front of the step, and I'm like, why are you not out playing with nobody? Because nobody knows how to handle me.
Dame is
he's been a man when we were children. You turn the mics on. Okay, well, it's green.
Mine is green.
Okay, cool.
So he's been a man since we were children. Let me tell you who else was going to take Diddy out of here. They did. And they did it in their own corporate America way.
Oh my God.
Peloton.
Damn.
Now let me tell you, I don't have a Peloton. If Peloton's watching,
we don't mind.
We would love some Pelotons.
We like to exercise.
We like to exercise.
Yeah.
If you want to give us that as a gift, because we definitely have to stay in shape. The older we get, the harder it is to keep the weight off.
We need to stay in shape.
Peloton,
also.
Please give me an endorsement. Please give Kira an endorsement, because we have not. First of all, I'm going to tell you something. I think I said it before. I don't know how to ride a bike. I tried.
She said
I've been looking for a tricycle lately on.
Tricycles are cool. I've seen people rocking
but the prices are going to Beachcombers. They went up on the prices.
People rocking them. Yeah.
I don't need the gear shifts, because I don't even know what that means. I just need to be able to get from point A to point B.
Tricycle's okay.
So I would like a tricycle. If somebody wants to donate
and look,
one.
You can have a basket in front. You can have your water.
I want the basket.
Your little boom basket.
Don't let me put a boom box in there and some French bread and some fake flowers.
Cute.
Because I have no sense, people. But Peloton took off all of Diddy's music.
Well, Peloton,
I won't be jiving to Money Ain't a Thing, because it's getting ready to be for him. But damn. So what's going on with you? What do you got
Oh
on the
my
hot topic?
gosh. Okay. I won't give you the. Should I give you that one first?
Give me the bad stuff first, Kira.
Okay. Well, first I want to check on Chef. How you doing, Chef? Awesome.
We're doing good. Do you have something really nice for us today? We're so excited. Not only is the chef he's a great cook. I recently saw him. I guess he's touring with Tank and Carrie Hilson. Can I say that? Because I just said it. I just said Tank and Carrie Hilson you're touring with. And he is a celebrity chef. And he's a handsome guy too. Okay? Don't get it twisted. And he can cook.
Is he married?
He's not married. Chef, are you married? Oh, he is married.
Well, he's married.
Well, he wasn't when he made those lamb chops for Erica Badu. But he's married now, so shout out
Lamb
to you.
chops? I thought she was vegan.
Oh, well, then maybe that was for staff. He made a salmon.
Yeah,
Is your wife a chef also? So you, she serves.
So she enjoys.
I
all
bet
the good
she
food.
serves all right.
She enjoys all the good food. That's so cool, Chef.
So, Chef, we're happy you're here. Welcome to the BestTea Show. You are one of our new besties.
Because we love food.
Because we like to eat.
We love food.
We love food. We're foodies over here. Yeah. And so we're just delighted to have you. So I know they can see him, right, John?
Yeah. Awesome.
Perfect. So I know you're going to stay on camera and you're going to be there.
Hey, Chef, I see you.
So we're so excited. You're in the kitchen. You're in the studio kitchen. And you're doing it big. So thank you.
As long as no pork is on my fork, I'm good.
Oh, no pork on her fork.
I'm good. No pork, no meat.
She only likes no meat.
No meat.
No meat. Some of us have no choice for no meat. But we're going to let the chef get back to cooking, but we'll be back with him shortly.
Yeah, we're excited.
So just give me the tea. Give me the tea so I can have an attitude.
I have two. I have one that's really nice. And
so is one nice about the queen and one just nice?
No, one is bad about your girl.
Okay, listen, things have been bad about me.
Well,
and it's not always been true.
Well, we're gonna say allegedly, but this was the guy himself talking about it.
Okay.
His name he was a singer, Danny Boy. He used to be on Death Row Records.
I remember Danny Boy. Did he walk across the bridge? No.
No.
What did he make? No. What did Danny Boy make? Was it I was Danny Boy?
No. He was on Death Row Records. He used to sing.
Oh, he was on Death Row. Okay.
Yeah, he was on Death Row. And at one point, Mary was also on Death Row. Did you know that?
I knew that. Who's my guy? I said could get it. Dre. I knew that Dre produced Let's Get It.
Yeah. But she was on Death Row for back in the day.
Okay.
So, singer Danny Boy, the old
singer
Danny Boy. Records, he claims that when he was between 15 and 16 years old.
15, 16.
Mary was in her late 20s.
Okay.
Pushed up on him. Had plenty of sex with him.
Oh, well, was that consensual sex?
No, he was 15 or 16 years old. He said he tried to deny. I'll show you the video later. He tried to deny her quite a few times, but she kept pushing up on him, and ended up being like a little thing between them two.
But he allowed it to be a little thing.
Until remember, why are we going? Okay, this is an older woman pushing up on a 16-year-old.
How much older? Was it a 13-year difference?
She was in her late 20s.
So she's in her late 20s.
This was like he says it's like 1996.
So she was 26 is 10 years. If she was 29, it's 13.
So she's around our age, kind of, right? So this was not around 1996, he says, allegedly. Mm-hmm. So singer Danny Boy claims that, he was 15, 16 years old, and Mary J. Blige kept pushing up on him to have sex with him. Finally, they eventually did, and they did quite a few times. And, by that time, he's like a little bit of an older teenager.
Okay.
Come to find out.
He's 18 now.
In his mind, he's assumed, that's my girl, even though she's 10 years older than him.
Girl, okay.
Even though they're 10 years older, supposedly they weren't, because she was actually messing with Tupac also, allegedly.
That is definitely allegedly, but I'm going to leave
it says it all on, he says it all on this video. All on this video.
Okay, definitely send me the video. John definitely posted on the BestTea.
Yeah, it's great. It was my mouth dropped.
I'm gonna say this. I've never ever
1996, remember?
That was a hot time for us.
1996, she was, back and forth.
I would never date a 15-year-old. I would never
either.
I would never.
Not at 21, not at 26, not at any
of those ages. However,
it's okay because she did it.
No, I didn't say that. I said, however, I always date down. I always date down. I rarely have ever dated anyone my age other than when I was married. Okay, and we all know how that went.
But how much down? Not 10 years younger, right?
I've dated as low as 13 years, like Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Now, I would not do 13 now. I would do maybe 10.
Wait.
I don't think I'd do 10.
Hey, chef.
Hi, chef. Oh, wait a minute.
Tasting. We're tasting.
A little tasting here. Look at this.
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh.
Ooh.
This is
That's
hitting.
Yeah.
It's got that nice spice to it too at the end.
This is good. This is
that.
When you lick the spoon,
And look, it matches.
you know it's good.
The gold matches.
It does. Yeah.
Good.
Chef,
I like that chef a
We have
lot.
to clean these though, because we don't want to get. I don't want to get hers, and she doesn't.
I don't want to have nothing
We
around.
just don't know. We don't know. Chef.
I don't know what her mouth is.
We don't know. But especially being I date 10 years down.
Exactly.
But where I'm at now,
where I'm at
now, I wouldn't do any less than 6 years. That's my cutoff now.
Okay.
That's my cutoff now.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, you kept doing it.
Well, still. So
I don't think every time she was forcing him.
No, we get upset when a man does that. Why are we not upset? We always say allegedly. Why are we not upset that now allegedly a female has done that?
Well, I'm gonna say this. It is alleged, and I really hope that Mary.
I'll send you the video.
Okay. But I hope Mary, my superwoman, will defend herself in that. But then again, also you have to remember that was a time when everyone was running together. So I don't put anything past anyone because it's obvious that back then people thought half the shit they was doing was okay, and now
he's been saying this for years to people, and it's just now surfacing again. He's been saying this for years. It's not a new topic that he's just came out of the woodwork.
How's Danny Boy doing now?
I don't know. We don't know him, so we can't call him up.
Well. Next time, get the name, and Ja will definitely try because I will look. Is he on Instagram?
I'm sure he is. Everyone's on Instagram.
Can we try to call him on Instagram?
Yeah.
Danny Boy, Death Row Records.
Because I'm all about calling people.
Because she wants to make sure her
girl.
No.
Listen,
her girl Mary J. Blige did not commit.
It's not that. Everybody has a platform.
Commit something with the young boy.
Everyone has a platform, and I like to hear everybody's side. Because maybe he is right, maybe he's not. I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna say.
Well, maybe he shouldn't. It shouldn't be videos out of him saying it because it clearly is.
But I will say this: if it is an attempt to get money because your career did not go where it needed
this
to
is
go,
old. This is old.
But was he making money then?
I don't know what the man was doing.
Send this page to me.
I want to find the video.
I mean, I'm not gonna be able to. They can't see the video.
They can't, but y'all can.
Yeah,
y'all can go ahead and post it somewhere.
My thing is, allegedly, a lot's alleged right now because everyone in those camps are being sought after for any money. I can think of a couple of people that I can go after for money, but they didn't make it, so that wouldn't be a use.
Okay, so enough of that drama. What time is it now? Let's see.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good.
8:20. So do you want me to go ahead with my nice topic, or do you have another topic? I hope it's a nice one because we want to kind of go into a positive vibe today. We're getting some food. We're talking to an alchemist, things like that. So you have something nice?
Yes, I do. So a lot of people had called this young lady really like ghetto, and they had things to say. But cream rises to the top. So I want to acknowledge Angel Reese for not only being a phenomenal sports player, and she's going far, but getting her degree from Louisiana and graduating.
Listen,
it's a big deal.
Listen, that's a great young lady.
And I hope that more have the tenacity and the resilience that you have to do what you want, stand on what you want, and still get the paper.
Still get it. She's amazing.
Best things, great things that have come for you. And I'm always excited when we are put in positions where we can talk about each other and accomplishments, but also know that other young little girls are looking at them and they idolize them and they say, if she can do it, I can do it.
Exactly.
too.
And that's why I feel like positive news should be pushed more to the forefront because kids are watching everything. They're listening, they're watching, and no matter what you think, you might say, I'm not listening to that. But if you keep hearing it and hearing it, it gets soaked into your mind. It delves in there so much. That's why we need to keep pushing good stuff to the forefront.
I agree.
I do.
I agree.
I feel like that's best.
Yeah, we should, you know what? I know there's a Big Sister program. John, maybe we can look into mentoring some young ladies that want to study communications that are in the
Yeah.
Forster program or in the Big Sister program,
Yeah.
and then let this be a platform
That
for
would be
them
fun.
as
I
interns, whatever. And then at the end
love
of
the young
the
ladies.
6-week trial, we can definitely bring them on and let them actually do the BestTea Show
Yep.
instead of us doing it, and then we do their
And we
intern.
can sit back there and we can
Yeah.
take care, make sure they're good, make sure they have all their drinks.
Yes,
their
let's do
food.
that. And if you know you have a daughter, a niece, a friend's daughter,
Anyone
or
in
someone
communications that wants to
that
get
wants
it
to
in,
just be on that platform, let's pay it forward.
that's so much fun.
Let's pay it forward and
So
let's
much
do
fun.
just that. It's just another job that y'all has to do, and she's not getting
No,
paid
we'll
for
do it. No, she can.
This
sit
is
back,
the
we'll do
importance
that.
of having sponsors. So if you like the
Yes.
show, if you think that you want to be on the show, you may have an art, a talent, you may have a product that you're trying to get out there. Sponsor us, and you'll
And
have
we
30 minutes to
definitely have.
talk about and promote your product.
What about the other platform we're going to have for them?
Is that the pool party?
Not the
No,
pool
I'm
party.
always thinking about a party.
She's always party,
Sorry.
party like a rock star. No, we can actually have them perform on a stage.
Well, we
So soon
have
come.
something like that coming soon.
Soon come. So come
Hopefully
on
for
and,
Juneteenth. We can't announce it until we talk to the boss.
well, come on
Like Rick
and
Springsteen. But
Yeah.
yes, but we want to put people on platforms that they cannot get to.
You want to see, want to show and see, we got you.
Yeah, it's my job. I feel it's our responsibility to look out for the youth that don't have any idea of how they need to get there. So what good news do you have? Give me a good topic.
I have something nice. It's great to go behind what you just talked about.
Okay.
You know, we had jazz festivals, you know.
Whoa,
Not only did we have
yes.
a beautiful one here, we had a magnificent one here all past weekend, but Atlanta had one.
Did you go to the one in Atlanta?
No, but I wish I did. But
Who was on it?
one of my favorite guys, he's initially a rapper, an actor, a clothes designer, but now, in the past couple of years, he's a flautist. Is that what it is?
What?
Plays the flute?
Oh.
Andre 3000.
No, he plays the flute. Can you get him here?
3000, you are everything, boo. He is like so, his mind is so great. Like he walked around the world just playing the flute, like just
He's like a
digging it
regular
in.
Peter Piper.
Yes. So anyway, 3000 brought Atlanta out. It was so crowded there when Andre 3000 showed up at the Atlanta Jazz Festival this past weekend. Plus, it was his birthday.
Okay.
And plus, you know, he's from Atlanta.
Happy birthday.
Plus, he's from Atlanta.
Okay.
So, you know, once they heard he was coming, they showed out.
Well,
It looked, when
that's
I
what
saw,
they needed to bring the numbers in. So that's
when I
great.
saw the pictures, it looked like a sea of nothing but people.
Well, who else
Let's
did they
see.
have? Because I'm going to brag about ours. when
I'm
we're
not
done.
sure, but he showed up. And the crowd
Did
was
Big Boy show
was
up?
the biggest crowd ever in Piedmont Park.
No.
The biggest crowd they've ever seen in Piedmont Park. Yes.
Did Big Boy show up?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
I mean, there was no rapping going on, so maybe he came to support him. We don't
I
know.
love Big Boy.
It
Big
was
Boy.
just, that's right. You're Big Boy, I'm 3000.
That's right. They're total opposites.
Total.
We like them each for their own qualities. Big
Yeah.
Boy, I'm gonna need you to one up Andre and go learn the violin, boo.
Violin is sexy.
I like the violin. Oh, I saw him.
Violin is sexy. And then,
I would
then
love that.
you can get your violin over there, and I can get my flute playing
Exactly.
over
We
there.
can have a whole little musical thing
I'll put
going
the
here.
incense popping, the tea.
What?
They can have
We can have
whatever
some yak over here for
over
Big
there.
Boy.
We'll have our tea over here, our ayahuasca tea.
I am about it. So that's good though. I love when to see artists branch out to other things. I love when Common
I do too.
broke into acting and then he broke into every celebrity that's out there.
There you go.
I'm
There
sorry.
You go. We didn't want to.
I'm
we
sorry,
were talking
Common.
nice.
Well, we're talking nice until our guest comes on. Then I gotta pipe it down, my mom said. She said, pipe it all the way down, Monique.
And let them talk.
And well, not only let them talk, but she said, don't put none of your mess up there.
That's what she said.
She said, this is serious. I said, it is serious. So I'm having my tea time now.
Okay.
So, Jazz Festival here. Now, I'm going to tell
it was
you.
beautiful.
I don't believe in ever wasting tickets when I have them, and I believe in showing up when I can.
Right.
Was under the weather. This was my day to kind of get out and say, okay, let's get some strength up. Let's muscle up. Let's wait till the sun goes down. Let's go.
Right.
Went to the Jazz Festival here. Some phenomenal people. Brian McKnight was there that Friday. I did not get to see him. Robin Thicke was definitely there, and he showed out.
Ooh.
Brian Cubberson, great, amazing. Gregory Porter, you did your thing like no other. Jacksonville has one of the best
We have
jazz festivals, and it's free.
It's beautiful. Also,
And it's free.
It seems like it rains the day before, and then after that,
Well, it rained
everything is
during and
beautiful.
stopped for maybe an hour and a half, but then it got back up. But then let me tell you what else I did, because I'm so silly.
What'd you
I'm
do?
so silly.
It's okay.
Lionel Richie, I've never seen perform before. He was playing at the arena across the street.
Mhm.
So I started at Daly's place. Saw
Did you
the
walk
heart
from
domes.
Daly's to there?
I walked,
That's
absolutely.
good exercise.
And I
You
saw a
did
little stuff
good.
here. I ate some of the food. I don't eat everybody's food, but I kind of picked and put a little sample on it and said, okay, that's what they had. Ran, and the producer and her mom were there, okay? So I know her mother thinks I'm totally crazy. Was running and walking to go see Lionel Richie. Stopped for a picture with the police and the horses, because I'm not rap tight. And they obliged me. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe they let me do
the
it.
same thing.
Very nice.
Actually, when the police are on horses, they don't mind you taking
They're
pictures.
very nice. They look so handsome on there. Okay.
Oh,
wait a
shoot,
minute.
where's my
Wait a
bell?
minute.
Ding, 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 ding. I don't have one, but ding, ding.
Okay, we have breaking news.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm gonna play a clip. Vice President Harris says they are now making it so medical debt can no longer be included on your credit score.
Yes. Well, thank you,
Medical
Jesus.
debt will no longer impact a person's ability to get a car loan, an apartment lease, or a home loan. And I'm going to play the clip so that we all can.
Let's hear the clip, everybody.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Because we have lots of medical bills lately.
I just got one.
Okay,
Ooh,
here
wait.
we go.
We also took on the issue of debt, which makes so many people feel like they can never get ahead. Take, for example, medical debt. We are now making it so medical debt can no longer be included on your credit score.
That's something to clap for.
So
That's
that
so
medical debt
amazing.
cannot impact the person's ability to get a car loan, an apartment lease, or a home loan.
That's amazing.
That's
That is great. That is
beautiful.
great news.
Now let's do the student
We
loans.
know let's do this. Now, well, they're
Now
doing
student
something.
loans. Now student loans. Thank you, President, Vice President.
Student loans. Yeah, whatever you can take off, just take it off, please.
Take it off. We don't need it. Y'all don't
Like,
need
you
it.
just
It's
take
all
it
good.
off. And I'm so happy about the medical debt, because I
I
just
am
got
too.
like that $6,000 bill.
I
for
have one for
procedure I had.
$40,000
Yeah, that
already.
40 right there. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
they're never gonna see it. Okay.
$40,000 already.
Thanks, VP. Thank you.
Thank
but,
you.
But you know,
15 minutes ago.
but you know why they're also doing this, because we're going into we're getting very close to election.
election time.
So we need to ask for everything. Something that really had upset me, and I don't know if we spoke about it. I was headed to New York Mother's Day weekend, and all the planes were delayed because of weather, and then it was delayed to the point that I got stuck and slept in the airport in Charlotte.
Yeah, I remember that
Okay,
story.
it was disgusting. It was
horrible.
horrible, and then got
I don't like
locked
that.
out the airport. Whole other thing, and I got together with a young lady named Joan, and she's wonderful. I got to text her back today, and we became friends. She's a nurse in North Carolina, and while I was there was a lady in the airport crying, and now I always make a fuss like I gotta get there, but she said I have to get there because my daughter is under 21 and she's going for a medical procedure in New York City. And I'm like, oh my God, like, yeah, go over there. She's like, she can't check into the hotel. She can't show up by herself because she's underage.
Yes.
And she's just like, come on, I got to get out of here. So they end up putting her on another airline altogether.
Okay.
So I will give them credit for doing that.
Okay.
I won't give them credit for me sleeping in the airport American Airlines.
Yuck.
But I will give them credit for getting her to her destination. And I said, wow, a medical procedure, that's horrible. Like, you got to be there to support her. And I'm like, oh my God, is it a heart transplant? Like, is anything I can do? It was an abortion.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm looking at her because I'm so out of touch, because
My goodness.
I don't have daughters underage.
I would have never
And
thought. I would have never thought
I don't
that
have,
was it.
well, I was going to say I don't have a son dating an underage girlfriend. I do. She's not underage. She's 19.
Yes.
But
I
it's the
saw
same.
her.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah,
girl.
she's beautiful. But
Cool girl. She's
at the same,
like you.
like little Gabrielle Union. She's
a cutie pie.
like me too. But what I will tell you is, I'm like, what do you mean she couldn't get one here? And she's like, ma'am, no. They passed the law. We can't do it here. We can't do it in Georgia. So I am forced to take her to New York. And she's never been there, and it's a big city. And I said, you know what? You have a right. I'm not saying I'm Catholic. I don't believe in it. Okay. But I'm not in your shoes. I'm not, I'm not wearing your body. I'm not any of that. And I'm not 18 years old.
How old is she?
She was 18.
Okay.
She was 18.
Excuse me.
And I guess the boyfriend broke up with her. I can give her some advice on that because I get broke up with all the time. But I cannot give abortion advice because I've never had one and I don't believe in it. But I do believe in a woman's choice. Right. So the VP and the president need to get on that too and stop this nonsense. Stop all this control of curfews and what happens
These
with
damn
medical alerts. Like,
chess
stop
games,
it. Like,
man.
you gotta
Stop
stop.
the
You gotta-
monopoly of the chess
we
games and
unfortunately,
checkers. Come on.
John, I know I can say it. We have a governor, and our governor
Angry
thinks he's
fella.
God.
Just an angry fella.
He thinks
over
he's
there.
God. I don't know if he's on like special diabetes medication and can't get it up, and his household is not going right with his
Something
wife.
ain't right.
Maybe because she's from Jacksonville. I don't know. But at the end, she is from
She
Jacksonville.
is.
Yeah, she was on the news here. But at the end of the day, Governor D, get it together.
Come on.
Get it
fella.
together. We should not be
Come
paying for your childhood that didn't
Stop
go right.
taking the books out of the school.
You're doing too much. As my mom tells me, you're doing the most, Governor. You're doing the most. Like, you're just making too many rules. I know he wanted to run for president. I think he dropped out of that run. I hope he did, because John, don't get mad if he gets kicked off for something. You're not doing a good job being the governor. And I have a tendency of calling people out. Like, if you're a manager and you ain't managing, that's why shit ain't going right.
You ain't governing right.
You know, too many people doing things wrong. Let people life and be lifing.
Exactly.
Stop stopping people from doing what they want to do.
Governing? What you
Like,
taking
I don't
books out of
know.
schools
I mean, I don't know. Are
for?
you
Come on,
running up
son.
in some young girls and you want them to have your babies because your race is dying?
Ooh.
But that's another subject.
Ooh.
That's another subject. I'm glad Chef walked in, because because
Chef.
you know it's gonna be, the feds are gonna be at my door next, because I'm
Well,
up
Chef,
here talking
he'll
crap.
leave after that.
Chef, what do we have?
That looks
What do we have?
There's a lot of love going on.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I love love.
You love
I
love?
love love. I love love.
That looks so nice. Thank you.
I
so
love
much.
love. What is this, John? Do you see this amazing dish?
Look at those.
I'm gonna taste, because I
spinach.
can't eat all, because we get in trouble from the producer if we sit up here. We've actually had a meal before our first
She
show.
said no. We're okay.
Dear Lord, bless this food we have received today, finish from our body, and bless the hands that have made it, our great Chef Phantom. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
If you don't believe in that, and just
Thank you.
thank you, whatever it is. Let's see.
Sweet
So what do we have here?
potatoes.
So this is a chicken breast, which is very healthy, I know.
Yes, that's a chicken breast that's been pan seared. And
Can
then I
you
think
turn the YouTube towards him, if that's okay, Jeff? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that's a chicken breast that's been pan seared.
Okay.
I did my own little marinade for it and everything. And then you have a sweet potato mash, or what some would consider a sweet potato souffle.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have sauteed spinach.
That spinach is busted.
Wait a minute.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get it all in without smacking.
And then to complement the dish, I did a peach bourbon sauce to go over
That's
Oh,
the
what we
chicken.
tasted earlier. That's
Yes.
good.
Now-
That's a great spice.
I know I'm probably, you can hear me on the mic, right? Spinach.
Do you hear us chewing?
This is the best spinach I ever had.
This spinach is amazing.
What did you saute this with?
I
This is
just
the
want a
best
whole
spinach
bowl
I've
of
ever had. I'm not a spinach person.
Mhm.
Okay,
I do taste
but this
garlic.
spinach is amazing. It's amazing, and I don't know if you can see it, everyone. Right here.
I'm zooming in.
Look at it. I thought it was collard greens
So
because
good.
it's giving me that taste. It
So
doesn't give me the
good.
spinach taste, and it's delicious. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I'm enjoying this.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is the secret to making like a really good tender chicken breast?
Well, I can't say what would be the best way to do it, but I can tell you the best way that I do it.
Okay.
And typically, you know, a chicken breast is a muscle. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
It's breast.
it's a breast.
Oh, this is
It's breast.
okay.
That's their breast.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a muscle.
Duh.
So typically when you go to the store, you know what I'm saying, a breast is like mostly like probably like an inch thick,
Mhm,
you know,
mhm.
in girth, depending on how big the chicken was.
Yeah.
You know,
What they pumped into the chicken.
you know, something
Okay.
like
Make
that. So,
steroids and antibiotics.
well, most of the stuff I use is typically to backtrack, I don't use steroid. I use organic.
Okay.
Okay.
So my breasts are a little more natural than others.
Can I tell you something?
What's that?
My breasts now are not organic, but go ahead. I'm sorry, Chef. I'll give you that for one.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Now, I want to talk about your background
Mhm.
because we have time. I want to say I met you years ago. My client Levi Jordan, who's a promoter here, was a promoter everywhere. Everybody knows him. And he passed away. And then he told me one day, he's like, oh, Chef cooks for me all the time because you know what he really does or what he used to do. And you were a dietitian at a hospital, a chef at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that. How did you get into that? What made you want to do that?
Well, technically, like before I knew Levi like before I started working at the hospitals.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I have an associate's degree in nutrition and everything, which coexists with my culinary degree. And so how I came along with him was through, the infamous Gene.com.
Gene.com, he is our best man on the BestTea Show.
Yes, him and Era Mizell, which then led me to Levi. So with working with Levi, he brought me in on his team, and
Okay.
he was, he wasn't eating as healthy as he should have been back then, and he was like, I just want to eat healthy and things of that nature. So being that I have a degree in nutrition and I'm a chef, so I cut a lot of stuff out of his diet, and you know what I'm saying, and it helped him with, being the fact that, with his weight and everything else. So God rest his soul, that I miss him to this day, but I cooked for that man for 10 years.
Wow.
10 years. I was at this man's house every day cooking meals. And even when we was on the road, like he would take me literally on the road. So from city to city, state to state, I was always there with him. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like the bodyguard of the cooking.
That's right. That's
You know
right.
what I'm
That's
saying?
right. You had it on lock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of going on tour with him, who have you lately been cooking for, celebrity wise?
Currently, right now, I'm on tour with Tank, Carrie Hilson, and Carl Thomas. It's the R&B Money tour and everything. It's been amazing since I've been on it, and I've been fortunate enough to be a part of the Live Nation group.
That's awesome.
That's a big honor.
That's
Yeah,
big
so
time.
that was, for me, getting on that Live Nation ticket was like, I'm on Live Nation. Like,
so tell some of the ladies, because we all, well, most of some would like to have a man like Tank. He's multi-talented. He can sing. He's sexy. He keeps in good shape. What does he like?
So it's crazy. Like, he's a seafood. He loves seafood, lobster, shrimp, and of course lamb. Like, I cook lamb for him every single show. Like, nevertheless, like, if I don't have nothing else, that lamb has to be there.
Okay.
And then but lamb is a part of his diet because it's a leaner meat. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's doing workouts he's doing like 2 to 3 workouts a day.
You're kidding me.
Wow.
Well, yeah, he can. He shows.
What about Carrie Hilson? What does she want to eat?
Carrie, she's seafood, chicken, fish, things of that nature. But she just goes with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Carl Thomas.
No big time requests from her.
No big time request for her. Long as she's got like a fish or a chicken, she's good. Carl Thomas, he just goes with the flow.
Cool.
Long as it's no shellfish, because that's his allergy.
Okay.
No shellfish for him. But other than that, it's like, honestly, it's been a smooth.
What is the most, I won't say bizarre, but requested menu from a celebrity that you would not have expected that they wanted?
Charlie Wilson.
What do you want?
Charlie Wilson wants filet mignon and colossal prawns every night before we go on stage. Every night.
Wow.
And he has to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich earlier in the day, but before he goes on stage, he has to have his filet mignon cooked medium and his prawns.
I would never think the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, he uses the peanut butter and jelly sandwich like as a filler to hold him over. And then once probably like 2 hours before he goes on stage, he eats his filet mignon and his prawns. Him and his wife, like literally, they have a whole, in his dressing room, they have a whole dinner table set
Really?
up. Yeah.
I guess
You gotta love it. Yeah,
the
that's
right
right.
way.
Do it the right
Do
way.
you have any vegetarians Anybody that's a vegetarian that you have to cook for like separately?
Well, I don't have like a vegetarian, but I was Country Wayne's personal chef for 2 years, and he's a vegan.
Yeah.
So that was hard for me.
Really?
Yeah, because I eat meat.
Same spices and everything, and all.
I mean, it wasn't hard for me to cook for him, but you know, in typical fashion, like with vegans, you don't supposed to cook like a real, true, authentic vegan. Like if you cook something in a pan that has meat in it, that's done had meat in it, they can taste it. It will literally make them sick.
Wow.
So like for me,
butter and all that, have to use certain butter,
certain butters, certain everything.
Yeah.
So like for me, I had, and I still have them pans to this day.
Yeah.
That was pots and pans and things of that nature that was specifically for.
So for 2 years, you had to cook for him.
For 2 years, I had to cook for him. And this was before, like, this was when he was still popping as an internet, sensation. But I was on tour with him for 2 years. So, you know what I'm saying? Imagine me going through the airport and the only thing in my luggage is pots and pans. That's
okay. You're an awesome chef. That means you're an awesome chef. Then.
Yeah. So, so it was, and that was a great experience too. So, but then it got to the point, it was like, listen,
was it stopping you from doing other things?
No, it wasn't necessarily stopping me from doing other things. It was more of like, I'm hungry.
Oh.
So you didn't pick that, I won't say habit. I won't say you didn't pick up wanting to be a vegan like him.
I didn't want to be a vegan, but it was hard for me because, like, typically I would have to wait till we go to the show or the comedy club that he was at
to get whatever they have.
To give me some wings.
So you've cooked this great vegan meal, but you're over there with some French fries and chicken wings and whatever else they serve,
Yeah. So
nachos.
And I know the one where we are at.
Oh my God, the food is horrible.
The food is terrible.
Well, I can cook it all.
Okay, so what's some upcoming things that you have going on? What do you want to share with people? Please share all your social media. I mean, this is your platform as well.
Well, my social media, Facebook is Chef Phantom McClendon. Instagram is Chef Phantom 3 SC, and TikTok is the infamous Chef Phantom.
The infamous Chef Phantom.
The infamous Chef Phantom.
I love it. Now that one's awesome.
I love it. So what else do you have coming up?
Right now, I'm putting together my annual charity event in October. Okay. But this year I'm gonna switch it up. Last year I did the Pink Masquerade Party. This year I'm gonna do Pink on the River. And hopefully if I can get my boo to come on alongside with me, which I know it's no question, but I want to get the infamous Monique.
We can do it together. You know what? That's amazing.
Yeah, so
So John's gonna take care of all of that there, the COO.
Yeah, so
and put on the other hat.
What we're gonna do.
Yeah,
we're definitely going to support you in every way.
And then I'm also working, but I gotta talk. I gotta butter up. Just gotta.
Sounds like seafood.
But I might have to do that.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to get Carrie Hilson to come and perform.
Oh yeah. Well, you have the relationships, so
Carrie had great songs.
Carrie, baby. Yeah, well, Carl Thomas is always good. He's always entertaining, even when he's not performing.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
yes, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what though? You never know. I might get both of them.
That'd be cool.
Because
one for the ladies, one for the guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sounds like a sellout.
Or either or, whatever y'all like.
But but what we're gonna do is we're gonna. I know that when me and the magnificent and inevitable
stop.
Collaborate together, it's always a hit.
It is. And we want to do a lot of things to promote
each other,
breast cancer in each other. That's something that I know we do a lot of celebration as far as galas and fundraisers in October, but it's just a never ending thing. I know there's always a never ending thing with you as well. So definitely we will accept.
Sounds like it's going to be a great October.
Oh, listen, wait till you see the menu.
Oh, so what was the menu? We're not going to tell them this year.
As long as the spinach is there. I love the
I know I went one year and you had like steaks and it was just crazy.
Oh, the year, it was last year. That was last year.
No, the year before. the year before it was like really. That's when you had the year you had Miss Chalet.
That was last year.
Was it?
No, excuse me, the year before last.
Okay, who was last year?
Last year, it was just no artist came through.
Okay.
That was just a clean and simple one. But the year before last, when I brought Misha Lay here, it was filet mignon, it was mahi-mahi's fish, it was grilled chicken, we had Peruvian rice pilaf, rosemary garlic mashed potatoes, fresh green beans. What else did I have on there? I had a fruit display, I had a salad display, I had a dessert table that was like 10 feet long.
Now, do you do your desserts, or who do you partner with for that?
I have a couple of people that I partner with. Queens. I might be saying it wrong, but Queens Pastries. She's on the west side of Jacksonville. A Touch of Class. He does stuff for me, and then my sister out of Virginia, K Square Cupcakes.
Okay.
She comes down. And matter of fact, that year she came from Virginia and did the desserts for me that year. But the food,
I remember they were good. I had some.
So I need to lose weight to enjoy.
Yes.
October.
Well, no, you don't have to lose weight. You're fine just the way you are.
Yeah, you fine the way you are. Just don't eat that day.
Don't eat that day, and so I can enjoy everything.
And then get some dietist tea the night before.
The night before, or the night of.
The night of. Take some dietist tea like when you get home. Put some lemon in there and some honey.
Yeah, because you're gonna be full. Like,
because I want to try every dessert.
What this year I plan to have
you don't have to give it away. Don't give it away. What is the ticket cost normally for your events? Because I know they become packed, sell out, and people. We're gonna constantly mention this every time that you're on.
Well, see, I have tiers. So I have tiers. So it's like one tier is the chef's table.
Oh,
and the chef's table is an all-inclusive seat where the only time you need to get up is to go to the restaurant.
Wow. So we get served.
You get served. But then, hold on though. It's a totally separate menu from what everybody else.
Well, how can it get any better than filet mignon and rosemary potatoes?
That's totally
separate. Peruvian rice.
I love rosemary.
Yeah, how can it get better than that? Tell me.
So that ticket right there that ticket for the chef's table is $175.
Okay.
People do that. So they do that when they go out.
So that's just how it is. But everything is being handheld to you. So if you just sitting there, you looking good with your fly gown on, you got your makeup busting, you know what I'm saying?
You just relax.
And you just say, you know what, I just want a glass of water. You just tell your concierge, hey, can you get a glass of water?
Garçon!
And they go get it for you. Or if you feel like you want to have you a shot of Douce on the rocks, you just tell your concierge your table.
Beautiful.
And every chef's table has its own concierge.
What?
Yes.
So do you do private dinners like this as well?
I do. I love it. You know, that's where I started. I started doing private dinners. And I get the comfort of just coming into the home, being with the people, talking.
Getting to know them.
And just figuring out what it is about them that I can further, help them and be a part of their life.
I have a question.
That is amazing.
Have you ever, like when you did that, but you still will do that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to their home and you found out about them, their dietary needs, or what's good and what's bad? Do you go through their pantry or talk to them about what they should leave out?
Typically, like some of my clients that I have right now, like I have keys to their home. So I can go.
Keys to them.
I may have to give him the code.
That's amazing.
Yeah, some of them do have codes too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I go to their house, but like how it's set up with them is I'm on a retainer with them, like a lawyer.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So they just pay me a set amount for the year.
I love it.
And I just go there, and a lot of them are like doctors, lawyers, things not. Saying that anybody else can't do it, but
whoever wants to.
Who wants to. And typically what I do is I go into their homes and I make their meals for the week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
And they tell me what they want to do or what they want to have, things of that nature, but I still stay within the guidelines of, health and what they want to do
Okay.
and everything. Like I have one client that what was it, like 3 weeks ago? He said he was coming out of surgery at like 2 a.m.
Wow.
And he said he wants steak and lobster tails for his whole surgery.
He wants to celebrate.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
yeah.
That is.
So imagine me going to a hospital at 3 o'clock in the morning with steak, lobster tails, mashed potatoes, and asparagus.
What a gift. I think that's beautiful. I think that a meal is always a great way to not only get to know someone, to fellowship, to kind of just relax. Like, you know,
food is love. Like no matter what, food is love.
That's why they say it's always important who you eat with and who you break bread with.
Who you break bread with.
It's so true. My you know, lunch was always for me the biggest part of the day because that's my biggest meal.
Don't I know it?
You do know.
Don't I know
think somebody taught me that.
Don't I know
but,
it? I taught her that.
You know, so I mean, like when I come home, it's like maybe a protein shake, maybe something really light. But during the day, you work so hard. You have so much going on through the week, and you in Harold Samuels.
Yes, I remember him.
Harold Samuels said one day, he says, "When are you going to lunch to me?" This is when I was on radio, like it was 20 years ago. And I said, "Oh, I think I'm going to skip it today because I got to work on this." And I was new, and I had to do this whole thing. He says, "No, you turn your computer off." He says, "Because at the end of the day, you need time for you. And if you fall out right now, people may be upset, but they're going to hire somebody else."
Exactly.
He says, always take time to sit down and have a meal and enjoy it alone or with someone.
Gems, man.
And I've lived with that. Like, I don't care what I have going on at work. There will be a cutoff time, and I'm like, hey, I gotta go get something. I gotta walk outside, get something to eat.
Exactly.
You know, and just take a breather. So you have Father's Day coming up now. What are you doing for Father's Day?
I will be in Alabama with the R&B Money Tour with the team.
Okay.
So yeah, we have 2 shows, one in Montgomery, one in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
So I'll be up there with him. And then right after that, I got about 8 more shows.
Okay.
And then the tour is the summer part of the tour will be done, and then we're going to take a 2-month break. And then
okay, well, I know that we're narrowing down in the first half of the show, and we're getting ready for Dr. Sebi's son, the alchemist.
Asami.
Let you say that.
We're gonna let him pronounce it.
Yes, please, because I want to make sure it's correct. I want to, do all due respect, Chef. But the question that a lot of people probably want to know, maybe it's just me, I don't know, because they're not here to eat. When are you coming back on the BestTea Show?
I'm going to check the schedule, but I plan on being here every Wednesday, and then just to give y'all a little segment on it.
Wait a minute.
Was that breaking news?
That's amazing.
Yes, and we're going to call it the Taste and Cocktail.
That's beautiful. Now, from our little quick chat,
did you hear that? We need some grocery money or some food stamps.
We need some. Come on, sponsors, stop playing. This is amazing.
And we'll invite you in as well. So that's the great thing about coming aboard is that you're going to get the taste and cocktail segment of it. So while we're doing Hot Topics, you're hanging out with the chef, having a little nice, whatever his choice drink was. So I know you were cooking today. I know, Joe, we have like 2 minutes for the first half. But what was your 5? Okay, great. What was your choice today? What was your tasted cocktail today?
Yeah.
My tasted cocktail today was a pomegranate Ciroc with pineapple juice, a little light on the ice.
That sounds
what I'm saying? Clean and simple. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds nice.
But we're gonna make a lot of things happen. And then just to let you know, like the sauce that y'all had on your chicken, that was a peach bourbon sauce.
That peach is nice.
So you made the sauce.
I like the end of the spice to it too. Like,
but
is that habanero? What is that?
No, it wasn't habanero. I can't tell you the whole secret.
I told you he wasn't going to tell us, Kara. I told you
because I'm sideline a little bit of a chef sometimes myself.
Right, and I get you, but see, I gotta leave something for
keep people thinking.
Yeah, like I just want you I can't figure it out.
So that quickly, did you? So you already know her top to bottom, but did you get any inkling of like how Kira eats a little bit?
No, but I'm gonna get it.
Okay. Well, you see the chicken is still there. I do want to eat it, but I don't eat meat. But I'm gonna save that.
So what? So what do you consider like not eat meat? Like, do you eat seafood?
No.
No, you don't eat seafood. So you eat just.
But I did cheat and eat oysters the other day. So.
Okay.
I don't know what you call that, but They were so good
But
too. I was like, why did I
But
stop?
nevertheless, though,
Why did I
what
stop?
we're gonna do is I'm gonna learn your dietary needs to make sure that you
This is
have
fun.
something to ingest to be assured of the occurrence of you getting the phantom effect.
Oh my gosh,
The phantom effect.
First of all, the phantom effect.
This is a lot. I'm
Sweet
getting
potatoes-
hot. Is the air
The sweet
on?
potatoes and the spinach are everything. So you already got me.
Oh,
there.
they're gone, huh?
Oh, they're
Oh, wow.
gone. I even digged under there and got all of it.
Mhm.
So good. I'm like,
I'm loving it.
that
I'm loving it.
spinach
I'm loving
was the best spinach ever. Because like you said,
No,
you
really.
think it's like a collard green because it still had that thickness to it. It wasn't like how some spinach is slimy and overcooked. Perfect. And the spice to it. And I'm not going to say what I think it was, but I know I felt some kind of garlic popping off in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm good.
But everything
at that.
in that spinach is amazing. Amazing.
Today.
And the sweet potatoes were perfect. Not too sweet, not too anything.
But here's the thing, though, there was no salt in this dish.
You're kidding
No
me.
salt.
No.
And I don't cook with salt personally
Ding, 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 ding. That's a
because I swat.
Mhm.
So that's why restaurants, I'm very limited on what,
listen, chef.
You gotta be kidding me.
You got
There was
me.
no salt.
You got
So
me.
is there a secret seasoning you use that gives it that flavor?
No, it's more of herbs and spices.
I love herbs. I was gonna say that because we have a little garden where we go and get our herbs for everything. I love that, chef.
We're so happy that you were here.
So
Please
one
stay
more
around
time,
and
one more
have.
time, your website, your everything, really quick.
My Instagram is Chef Phantom, the number 3 SC. Facebook, Chef Phantom McClendon. And also my website is the infamous chefphantom.com.
The infamous
And
Phantom.com.
the producer will post pictures
And
before,
all this
after.
information.
He has some footage as well, and he'll have all this information, like you said, as well up there. We're so happy to have you. Please stay and have some more pomegranates and
Thank
pineapple.
you.
You are, we're just
I'm just glad to
happy.
be here.
And I have to tell you, I'm bad. I called him yesterday.
She is a little bit last minute, but
Even
it's all
though
with
Josh
love.
said do it
It's all
last
with
week.
love. It's all with love.
And he was so gracious. He says, yeah, okay. I said, all right, no problem. Send me the
Thank you
address for
so
your ad.
much.
So thank you all. If you're on Instagram, you're gonna get kicked off, but just come right back on. If you're on YouTube, stay with us. We have a great guest coming up next.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want to miss this.
We've had so many people say
This
it's
is an
so
honor.
exciting.
This is serious. Like, I'm gonna put my serious face on now. That's that.
Thank you, hometown, for pulling this through.
Yes.
Aja.
Yes, truly. So stay tuned if you are on Instagram, and please log back in. You don't want to miss
Stay on
the
there.
second half of the show. I'm
Stay
telling
there.
you, it's your health, it's your wealth, it's everything that
And
you
some
are.
fun tips. And some fun tips.
It's some fun tips.
Fun tips. Alexa, play Dr. Buzzard's Savannah Band. There it is. Is that it? That's not
Dr.
it.
Biden, thank you so much for meeting.
No, I think that's like more like a documentary or something.
No, we
where-
want Sun Shower, Light of the Hour.
Yeah, I think they didn't get that. Ooh, and my eyes went up to you.
Okay, so let's get
I made up my mind that every little thing I
Y'all are
do.
live on Instagram.
I must
so
have-
put a song on.
Okay, so okay, Alexa, I don't care what Kira said. Alexa, play Mary Every Day It Rains.
Oh my gosh, that has nothing to do with our vibe.
Well, it was raining Saturday.
Not today. Sun
Couldn't
Shower,
find
Light
that
of
on
the
Amazon
Hour.
Music.
What's on the menu?
That's not good then, Alexa. You do know Alexa has a mind of its own. She is.
Alexa.
She is. Alexa, play John Coltrane.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Shuffling songs by John Coltrane.
She
On
listens.
Amazon Music.
Because she knows that's good music.
She listens. Oh, I love this song. This reminds me of Claire and Bill Huxtable and her coming home from work and he's taking off her shoes. Do you remember
Right.
that? And he's massaging her feet. That was my favorite show, Cosby Show. Oh my God.
Okay, everybody. Okay, well,
Hey.
Chef, thank you. I'm gonna put this up for later because I don't want to eat with the next guest. Thank you so much, Chef Phantom, everybody. Again.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, Chef. I appreciate it. Say, I'm not. Okay.
So we have Alexa.
Turn
Shut
down,
off.
boo-boo.
It was getting cut. Is our guest ready?
No, they are. We just got live again, so they're going to be joining in a minute.
Okay, great.
Awesome,
So
awesome.
do you want to tell us a little about how we came with this wonderful celebrity guest?
Well,
Who was just on the Breakfast Club?
just on Breakfast Club.
Just on
Yeah.
the Breakfast Club.
Well, I'm going to read really quickly. Let's go to it. I have a friend from my hometown, Plainville, New Jersey. She's been in Honduras for quite a couple of years and wanted to make sure, come down. And then she said, you know what? I have someone that would be great for your show. We want everyone to know how wonderful and great he is. And it's basically because of her, someone I grew up with.
Okay.
So that's how it happened. We just talked about it.
Is she in Honduras now?
She's there now with him.
No.
So we talked about it a few times, and I sent all the information over to John and said, let's do this in 2 weeks. So
that's amazing. Yeah. And thank you, friend. And as soon as Kira's ready, we'll look at some flights now that we have a place to stay.
Yes.
So I'm excited.
I'm ready all the time.
I'm excited. And, I know that Nipsey Hussle followed the teachings of his father and him as well.
Yes. We're talking about Dr. Sebi right now, y'all.
And it's been a lot of things that he did that basically culturally was changing conditions and things that we went through.
For years and years. These are the things that they keep away from us. And we have great minds like this that made sure we still knew about it. I'm glad that we have someone taking the torch and keeping it moving.
Absolutely.
We definitely,
even though we know that's not really what they want people to be doing. Because I feel like, and that's a whole other show. I feel it's a racket. They want you to have the surgeries. Show. They want you to have to pay the high medical bills and but you know what? Yeah. You know how much medicine costs for some people.
Disgustingly.
Something that you would get with insurance. Person doesn't have insurance. The medicine could be $3,000 a month or higher. Yeah, for 6 pills.
Crazy.
And then now, people with diabetes and needs that don't have the insurance that they need. We have people just using it for weight loss.
Or people are taking Ozempic for weight loss.
So, it's a lot that's going on that we're not tapping in and paying attention to because we're just going by what we're used to doing all the time. And that's not what's best for us. And sometimes, doctors are men, but they don't always know what's best for us because they're researching. They're trying to learn things.
So
they're trying to figure things out.
Where their lab
you could say with their lab rats, with their guinea pigs. And it's unfortunate because I feel like sometimes we go into the hospitals or we have medical issues and they're not even really what the doctors are saying they are.
No.
Especially if you are in a poor demographic neighborhood, a high density Black area, they tend to say, well, like what would they know? If we tell them this, like if somebody tells you have diabetes,
but and it makes no one wants to go and get a second or a third opinion because they're like, I just gotta take this because my insurance only handles this doctor, so let me just whatever they say goes.
But something else?
What?
We have adults that still have their childhood doctors. When I moved here from New York and I was looking for a doctor for my oldest son, and I asked my sister Lisa, I'm like, well, who should I go to? She said, go to Dr. So-and-so. He was my husband's doctor.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
And so, of course, I did because you're taking the referral from someone. And then I realized that, he was too old. And I didn't know if he was really up to date with all of the, things that my son needed. He had eczema really, really bad.
Oh, gosh.
And he had asthma.
Oh, God.
And
so the doctor was sick trying to take care of a baby. No, ma'am.
Yeah. Well, even me, I've been a little lazy with it. My primary doctor is convenient and close to. Are we ready now?
He is coming on.
Was close to where I live, so I stayed with her. But every time I see her and I want something for my weight or, just thinking of something better I can do, she's looking, saying there's nothing wrong with you. And I'm looking at her saying, but there's something wrong with you. Ha ha.
Yeah, we don't want that.
You
want to feel great about your doctor.
So we are ready now. I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous with my questions. Is this the phone we're using?
Yes. He's on the bottom.
I see. Hello.
Peace.
Good evening.
Good evening. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. Is that on the other phone?
Yeah, you can hear him from that phone.
Yes, we can hear you. Kira?
How are you?
First of all, thank you. We are so humbled that you are on the BestTea podcast. I cannot tell you what this means for us. I cannot tell you what this means to our viewers. You're a big deal.
A big deal. I've had so many people coming up saying they're so excited, they can't wait to watch tonight. So we're going to go ahead and let you introduce yourself, define your meaning of yourself and your name so everyone can be a part of you right now.
All right, I'll be glad to do that. Let me do one thing. One thing before we get started. I'm getting ready to take a shot of bitters with my honey.
Hey, honey. I know you're honey.
Thank you.
Let me see your honey. Hey, girl.
She said, come say hi.
Hey, Moon sis. That must be good. Hey, boo-boo.
Okay.
So where were we?
Let you introduce yourself to our world. Introduce yourself.
I'm appreciative that the lady invited me to their podcast. My name is Asami. My government name is Alfredo Darrington Bowman Jr. I'm Dr. Sebi's oldest son. I'm junior. I'm a chemist by trade. Well, was. I don't do that. But I helped him build a resort here, and I've been studying herbs ever since I was, amongst other things. But, that's been my life. That's why my page is Alchemist Assami. And alchemist, to me, a lot of people think alchemist is turning raw material into gold. Well, it's really turning the raw material into yourself, to purity. So what happens with alchemy, when you use alchemy upon yourself, then you transform yourself into light. That's what alchemy is really all about. So
Yes.
Okay.
people want to know what the real, what they call it, philosopher's stone. That the philosopher's stone is you.
It's true. It's true.
There you have it, ladies. That's me in that shit. I'm a seeker of truth, giver of knowledge as it comes to me. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about when I come in. When I even go to speak, I let the spirit just flow through me. However the universe want to use it, that's what I'm about.
I love it. So
Right now, we're talking, not to cut you off, but we're in Honduras right now. I'm really in my house. You can see it's all glass around it.
wow.
It's glass everywhere. So, yes.
Okay.
So, ladies, let's get to it.
Okay, so do you want to start with a question first?
We can have a simple question first for the people. So some people want to know, what's the difference between holistic and traditional care? What's the difference, like, in everything, like spiritually, physically, and mentally? What's the best way to go?
Well, that's an excellent starter question. Holistic is exactly what it says. It's holistic. And what do holistic mean? The whole. So doctors or traditional medicine treats symptoms and don't do a good job at that. You tell them what you feel and they diagnose it as being whatever, take an x-ray, whatever. And then they treat that particular thing. Where when you're dealing with holistic medicine, it's treating the whole person, because you can't treat an individual for just the manifestation of a disharmony in their body, because it can come from anywhere. It can come from their emotional state. It can come from their thinking, their eating, whatever. It can come from their lack of sleep. It's all kind of things can manifest sickness in our body. So in order to really truly help somebody, that's why holistic is exactly what it said. They deal with the whole person, the psychology of the person, the physiology of the person, the totality of the person. Because that's the only way to truly heal anybody, to just isolate one thing and say, oh, you have pancreatic cancer, you have diabetes, we got to give you this. That's negating the whole fact of where did that come from. Let's get rid of it. Let's not just treat it. Let's get rid of it.
Yes. Get rid of
That's
it from the
what
mind and
holistic
everything.
healing is all about. And I'm gonna say this, that perspective I have come to live and understand. As long as the body is breathing, it can be rectified, no matter what it is going on inside the body.
Okay, well,
Come on.
so I have so many questions and I'm trying to. Okay, so yes, so for African Americans, what is a well-balanced diet?
A well-balanced diet would be making sure, first of all, let me say this. The majority of the food that African Americans eat is garbage because they mess with the food chain. Now they don't call them GMOs no more. They call them bioengineered foods. So we have to start being mindful of the things that we can do to really enhance our own ability to heal ourselves, and that starts with learning how to grow your own food. I mean, even if you've grown it in pots in your window, it's good to grow something that you can ingest into your body. Because, and I say this, it's because you have to care for that plant in order for it to flourish.
Yes.
And as you care for that plant, you're establishing a relationship with the plant. So in that establishing of that relationship, when something is going wrong in your body, you can go right to that same plant that you nurture. I don't care if it's green, I don't care what it is. And ask that plant to heal you upon your ingesting of it. Do you know that plant will heal you? That's the thing that they keep away from us, the knowledge of our connection with everything. We're connected to life. So when we consider ourselves African Americans, we eat a lot of things that are not food.
Nope.
It's just not food. So the results of eating stuff that is not food and then allowing folks to prepare your food who you have no idea who they are. No idea what attitude they have when they're preparing it, you're eating that.
That's so true.
We live in these physical bodies. But our universe operates from a state of energy. So somebody is cooking your food and they had a negative day. Their energy is negative, and they cooking your food with that negative energy. You know what you eat? You're eating negative ass energy.
Yes.
That's why when your grandmama cook food and she in there cooking, or your mother in there cooking, and they know
Cooking with love,
and that food tastes all good.
And we got the music on.
Oh, what you putting there? What they always say? I put love in this.
That's right. That's right.
Love.
So we take little things like that for granted. Those little things mean so much. And when somebody cooking food for you and they cooking that with love, and you know all you eating is love, and you know what that do to you? It lightens your body.
That's exactly what I just said. Food is love.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you.
So yeah, when it comes to the African American diet, we need to totally rethink everything that we are doing as far as how we eating and thinking about what we eat.
Right.
Okay.
So that goes perfectly, because I was going to say what coincides with what you're eating and what you're doing physically. So if we go into a holistic way for 50 and over people, there's a lot of sexually inactive men and women. What can they eat to help them with, like, bring back their vitality? Their vitality.
A lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables, and you saw me take that shot. That was bitters. Bitters is really what you would call a male fortifying, because it has almond grinder, it has African pine, it has all kind of herbs in there that fortifies the man's hormonal system, cleanses prostate out, and I mean, I'm 60
Hey, and it's funny. My mom is in Brooklyn, New York, and she sends my sons moringa bitters in a case every other month.
I love moringa.
So I need to really get on that.
Hey, well, I just sent some to her son, and they wound up having a baby, and now she's pregnant again.
Oh God! Well,
I saw one of
bless
those
them.
pretty little babies.
Bless them.
Yes, bless.
Y'all just point and tell me when.
Hey, you start giving your son bitters, be ready to be a grandma.
Exactly.
I'm gonna slow the bitters down.
I'm
then
gonna tell my son to slow it
I'm
down.
gonna slow those bitters down every day. So why do we suffer? What? Just a little. Just a little. Tell me when, Ja.
Go ahead.
So why do we suffer so much? We're big proponents of diabetes. I know we're talking about preventing it, and is there a cure that you see in the foreseeable future?
Look, I'm gonna say this again, and I hope you ladies hear me clear. There is nothing that cannot be rectified in our physical, the physiology of our body. Everything can be changed. Diabetes is nothing to change because that's directly related to what you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what happens is that you eat all this garbage and all this fat, and people who have in chemistry they use the term like attracts like. So if you're eating foods that causes fat to build up, and that fat start building up around your pancreatic gland, every time you eat that food, it's gonna go straight and build up around your pancreas. So then once that fat clogs up the pancreatic duct, you're not secreting insulin anymore. And so when you're not secreting insulin, what happens? They tell you, hey, you have diabetes, we have to give you this medicine or this medication, and you have to take this shot. And then we start doing that, and what are we really telling your pancreas? That I don't need you no more. That's what you're really telling it. I don't need you no more. You clogged up, you ain't useful to me no more. And we wind up having to go the rest of our life taking these shots, when the simple thing is to do is just to cleanse. And in cleansing, it removes the fat and the mucus away from your pancreatic gland, and you know what happens? What they call a miracle. Diabetes is done.
Mm-hmm.
It's not rocket science. We have been given such little knowledge about our bodies. Thursday, I talked about the state of our health while I was here at Usha. I go and do a little session every Tuesday and Thursday for an hour. And Thursday is about the state of our health. And that was one of the things I talked about. We have not taken seriously the control of our own health. We always give that to somebody else. That's the doctor's job. No, it's not the doctor's
That's our job. Mm-hmm.
to keep you healthy. It's your job to keep you healthy. And when we go to people who really don't care whether we're healthy or not, and we keep getting the same results, and we don't see no cure in sight for a lot of the things that we go for, why do we keep going?
Agreed.
So agreed. So with that, do you feel like traditional modalities and holistic modalities can't go hand in hand at all?
Well, I'm going to say this. Being that I work in an analytical lab where we have pharmaceutical drugs, they're poison. Straight up. I don't know no other way to put it. They're poison. In nature, everything is balanced. When you take the active ingredient out of any plant, because that's what they look for, what's the active in here that can help? So they extract the active ingredient from that plant that have all these other elements that's balancing that active ingredient. Once you put that in your body, it becomes poison to you. Why? Because now it has to take away from your body to make itself whole again. So instead of making you whole, it's making itself whole by using you as the host. Y'all, you understand?
I dig that.
I do.
Yeah, I got
I do.
that. Mhm.
I definitely do. Is it important to take magnesium, and what are the benefits?
Magnesium. I'm gonna say this. It's important that we get all the minerals. You know how where we get all of our minerals from? Eating greens and eating fruits and eating vegetables.
Yeah.
And even fish. I mean, there's many ways for us to get the necessary, you can say, elements that we need in our body to sustain ourselves. And those supplements do very little to help us. Why? Because they're derived from inorganic sources.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the best way to acquire any mineral that you need is to get it from your food. And they have charts below that show you what foods are high in magnesium, what foods are high in iron, what foods are high in phosphate. It's a whole stuff.
Do you feel like?
I'm gonna say this, the world of plant life, we can't exhaust it. We cannot exhaust it.
We can't.
And there's so much out there for us. But we live in such a narrow viewpoint that when we go to the store, whatever they have, we don't search out anything.
Mm-hmm.
We feel like we should have to go search out food. Why? I can just go to the store and get everything I want. You want to get the best for yourself, you go search it out. It always takes a little work for us to help ourselves. Because that's to show the universe that you want to help yourself.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I know that we're both over the age of 50, and muscle mass definitely plays a big part. As it declines as we age, how do we prevent it?
Moving, taking long walks, stretching.
Yeah.
Just keeping your body in motion. Remember, we are bodies electric. And one of the main things is our thought, our speech. You know what? I hear a lot of women say, "Oh, I'm getting all this grab right here," and they'll grab and go, "Oh, let's get." And we speak to our bodies like that. Remember, you have ears. So when you speak into your body has to respond to your speech. So be mindful of how you talk about your body. Because it's just like the plants, it's going to respond to what you make.
Wow, and it can feel it too. Definitely, Kira.
It's a fact.
I'm sorry, Joe, is that a question? Oh. Okay, Kira.
Sorry, it's freezing up a little bit.
That's because it's freezing up.
Oh, okay,
That's
all
why,
right.
yeah, we were just doing that.
Yeah.
Every time. And yet, this little tongue that wags in our mouth, we
Yeah.
don't know how to tame it.
That's
Whoa.
true. That's true. That's so true. That goes along with what your mind is thinking.
It's directly related. Remember, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So it's our responsibility to make sure we fill in our heart with nothing but goodness. So that when we speak nothing but goodness. Our body's got to respond to that. Everybody else around us got to respond to that. When we speak to one another, we have to be so mindful because we forget that our body is 80% water. And when we're speaking to one another, we're speaking vibrations into each other's body, and we take that totally for granted, and we reckless with our words to one another.
Yeah.
Wow.
It flows.
Wow.
It flows all.
Yeah.
So what you're eating, what you're thinking, what you're touching, everything just flows together.
It's the whole package. We're not compartmentalized. We're not made like that. We're made as whole beings.
It's a
And when we
holistic.
shut ourselves off, then all we're doing is creating an environment for disease to take place.
Now I have to tell you, I am going on 4 years. This is going on the 5th year. In remission from breast cancer. Kira is now going through this. It's been 2 months that she's going through this. And I have to tell you, it seems like, and I don't want to just say the South, but lately Black women are being plagued with breast cancer more than any other race.
A lot.
Do you have anything that can help us so that you can touch on that? Because that's such a personal issue that we're having.
I am going to touch on that. I always tell her back in like 85, 86, I looked at a special on PBS, and they show up the chart that's in the schools, you know, the pyramid chart of the food that we're supposed to eat. And they were saying how that pyramid chart was going to eventually lead folks to have a high rate of breast cancer, women to have a high rate of breast cancer, and men to have a high rate of prostate cancer because of the dairy and the cheese and all that stuff. They said our bodies was not designed to take all that heavy stuff. And yet that's what they were promoting in school. Y'all seen that chart?
Sure did. Sure did.
In 1985, they spoke on it. They said, look, the thing that we're going to have the greatest, we want to see a great increase in is breast cancer. So because all that fatty tissue, all that fat and garbage settles in women's mammary glands. And in men, it settles in their prostate. And so what we see, prostate cancer.
In abundance.
All that growing up in New York with the
breast
pizza,
cancer
huh?
off the chart. And they said that way back then. And now I'm seeing the manifestation right in my face.
It's crazy.
When I was young and a kid, we didn't hear about that.
Nope.
As made folks go, what? They had what? They see what? That
Exactly.
was like shocking.
Yep.
Now it's commonplace.
It's like you get a pimple.
How did it be? Hey, it became commonplace because they keep feeding us the garbage right in here. See?
And of the food deserts we have as well.
Yeah.
And not only that, I'm gonna tell you, the food deserts can be overcome because you can always catch the bus and go find food anywhere.
You're right. You're right.
Where everybody lives. So it's about how much we are willing to put in to have the kind of health that we want.
Yeah.
There's folks who have oodles and oodles of money, sick as a dog, and they wish they could take all that money to get well if they can.
They eat McDonald's.
And look, it's about us understanding one simple thing. We are responsible for these vehicles that we live in.
Yeah.
This is our responsibility.
It's ours.
But we keep wanting to hand it off to somebody else.
You're right.
And be okay with whatever they tell us.
We have to learn as a race to be accountable.
We have to be accountable.
You're absolutely
Can't
right.
be okay with whatever they tell us.
Look, if they tell you, I want you to catch the bus over to here, you pay. You know how? Oh no, if they call you, you don't have to find. They say, look, I want $1 million for you, but it's over here.
You'll find a way to get there.
Sure will.
You're gonna find a way to get there. You hear me?
You will walk if you have to.
You're gonna get your ass there.
That's right.
Let it be for our help. Oh, we sit down and be like, oh, I don't feel that bad.
Right.
That's insane.
It is.
It's just our perspective about how we view our own ability to live and thrive on this planet.
Yes. Do you feel like the other modalities, like let's say hyperbaric beds, cryotherapy, hyperbaric beds, do you feel like those help out?
Say that again.
Do you feel like the other holistic approaches like acupuncture, hyperbaric beds and things like that help out with us also? Or is that just a money grab?
Definitely. No, they most definitely help. Okay. Those are things that have been practiced for eons. Vibrational medicine, all of it.
Good. Okay,
when we
good.
start talking about traditional, and it's really not traditional, it haven't been around that long. The real medicine has been around here forever is holistic medicine. They had shamans and witch doctors and people practicing healers in villages, in cities, everywhere.
Yes.
Hippocrates was the father of medicine. He only used herbs to heal people. He healed everybody that came to him. They take the Hippocratic oath when they go to be a doctor.
They sure do.
Any of the things that Hippocrates taught. How hypocritical is that?
It's crazy hypocritical.
If you think that for young people that are growing up, like, they don't have the grandmothers like we used to have, or their mothers are not around, where do you think some of these teachings should come from in the areas and neighborhoods that they don't have or don't even know where to get this knowledge from, so that they're not sitting in this seat years later with breast cancer or prostate cancer or hypertension or whatever it may be that's ailing us?
That's why you have this podcast. They have social media. They have internet. They have these things that we did not have.
Right.
So their knowledge, their ability to acquire knowledge is a lot higher than ours was.
Yeah, because we only had our
in
grandmothers.
their hand.
Yeah, we did not have. So we have a question from a guest. I can't see that far.
What's the best way to take marijuana? Smoke, food, edible, or etc.? Drops or
However you like it, however you like it.
yeah. Because some people say they don't want to smoke it because of their lungs, blah 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 blah.
Hey, if they don't want to smoke it, they can eat it.
Yeah. Or drink it in a tea, or drink it as a tea. Yeah.
It's not just we isolate plants like marijuana and go, well, what can we do? A lot of them, you can eat them, you can make tea out of them, you can make tea out of marijuana. They are versatile.
Yes. So versatile, you can make clothes out of it too, out of the hemp. It's amazing. It's amazing that it's just now okay with society. It's crazy.
So what questions do you have with your medical journey right now that, other than me wanting to go to Honduras when you say we can, when he says it's okay for us to come visit?
Well,
I don't have to say anything.
all you gotta do is show up. We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Well, our producer has a question.
We have a question. Does the eclipse change anything? Like the moon, does the moon change anything that you feel with like us as a people?
Tell him that he broke up a little bit.
You had broke up a little.
The moon affects us. The sun affects us.
Yes.
I said, yes, the moon affects us.
Yes.
It affects the very tides.
Mm-hmm. Women.
He's freezing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
We can. You froze for the couple of things you just said before. We heard you when you said the sun, the moon.
Yeah, what I was saying was that the moon, yes, it affects everything. The moon affects the tides, it affects the plants, it affects us, it affects everything. And we got to remember we live in a system that all works together, all the way out farther than we can even imagine to see. It's all working together.
All of it. All of it.
You have a guest question?
The only reason we don't see that is because we separated ourselves from it.
We sure did.
Once you reconnect to yourself, you reconnect to everything else.
Okay. We have a guest. A guest has a question. They want to know what's the best herbs for respiratory issues.
Oh, there's a host of them. I can't say what's the best because all of them have
properties
with breathing. Like we make a compound that's called Breathe with Ease.
Okay.
And that's what I put all the herbs in there that I found that was good for breathing.
Wow.
Awesome.
Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. We have all the tools we need
We sure do.
To find out whatever we want to know. We have become so, I'm gonna say, lackadaisical about doing things for ourselves.
A lot, yeah.
We have.
I just had this discussion.
We really have.
And life doesn't, life, I just talked to my mom about this today, is the generations that we have now, I'm not saying all, but now we're in the hands of social media. We didn't have that before. We didn't have these phones and these computers and these influencers. So they are not, like you said, they want things to be done for them. They have this, the youth, I don't know if you agree or if you've experienced this, our young youth now has this, almost this entitlement that things should just be going smoothly. They don't want to work as hard. They want to just do whatever it is that they wake up and want to do.
That's the facts. And that's across the board. You see that, but I see it here. I'm in Honduras. So y'all were in America, y'all see it there. You see it everywhere. It's like you say, it's the new generation that's coming up.
Yeah.
And we have to deal with them on their level.
Wow.
It's hard.
The best way to deal with them is by being an example about the things that we see.
Like what we're doing now. Like what we're doing now.
So that when they do come with that argument, you can say, "But look, you see, I'm about doing what I'm saying. You about wanting somebody to just give you something because of what? Because you think you somebody."
Right. Do you feel like there's a better food that has more alkaline than others to help with people who need the alkaline quickly? Like what's like the number one fruit or the number one vegetable that would be best to help you alkaline quickly?
So for me to sit here and say it could be an eggplant, it could be this, it could be that. No, it's just so many. It's just we have to decide what feels better to us when we eat it.
Right.
Our bodies respond to what we eat. We just have to pay attention to it.
Be happy when you're eating it, huh?
Hey, be thankful.
Be thankful for everything. That's why, yes, be thankful for your food.
Yes.
No matter what. Do you feel any pressure? Do you feel any pressure about living up to your dad's legacy right now?
No, not at all. Because I've always strived to be the best me that I can be.
Perfect.
So I'm always gonna express that, which is me. I don't have to try to pretend anything.
Nah.
Or be anything. I'm just being what the universe put me here to be.
I love that.
That takes all the stress off of me.
I love that.
And that is for me, and for a lot of other women that have been single mothers, raising their children, working 2 jobs, just doing everything. It's so much easier said than done. When you see people like myself, and I'm not young enough to be your daughter, maybe your sister, what is your advice in a day-to-day stressful environment from work, from home life, from relationships, just the day-to-day of what you go through and finding that balance?
I'm going to say this. I see parents no different than I see workers at work. People go to work and let their boss stress them, and they let their co-workers stress them because their co-workers said something about them. They heard rumors about them that wasn't true, so they flip out. And we go on these rants. And in reality, none of that means anything.
It don't mean nothing.
When you really get to know who you are, you don't care about that. Because why? What you're pursuing is something that's going to be pursued for the entirety of your life, and that's your own perfection. Mm-hmm. The perfection of your spirit, the perfection of your being. Because we have so much potential that we don't even skim the surface of.
No.
And yet we want to focus on things that have nothing to do with that.
So
our children be distractions. I'm listening.
So what you're saying is if we don't concentrate on that, like we're elevating ourselves every time we ignore the bullshit, basically.
Most definitely. Why do I say that? Because what happens when we allow external sources to affect us internally is we go through a whole chemical change in our body.
Yeah.
With every emotion, it brings a different chemical change. So when your child screams at you and cuss at you, and you feel like, I'm your mama, you're going to talk. We go through a chemical change in our body behind that. So think about that. Think about all the chemical changes we go through in a day.
Yeah.
We send our body in.
That's why.
In a habit, chaos. When we can ignore all that and go, you know what? I brought you this far. You don't understand what I'm trying to show you. I'm not going to sit here and dicker with you about it. You can just get out this house if you don't like what's going on. Period.
And you say it so eloquently, like, hey,
So calm and eloquent. That's why it's good to just sit back and, like I always say, count to 5 or count to 10. Like, breathe in and just keep it moving.
I want to make sure we don't lose this battery.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we just check the battery on this? I want to make sure we don't lose anything. Oh, no, we're good. We have it back up. Okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And I mean, it's just so much. I didn't realize that there was so much as you talk, as you inspire, and as you educate, you immediately start to see things differently.
We needed him for 2 hours.
And yeah, we needed you for the entire show.
2 hours.
Which is just it's a lot, and it makes you really put things in perspective. From someone that's in another place but still going through or has seen the same things. I looked on some of your information, and I know you have a lot of supplements and different things. Tell us about some of the things that you're doing that people can go online, purchase, buy, get educated, how often you're doing things, where they can come see you in person, even speak if they can't find you through these type of outlets. We just want to know everything that you're doing so this can continue.
Right.
Yeah, well, right here at Usha, I do a hour show every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
I get with the clients that's here, and we sit around and we have a round circle discussion. I open it up to questions, and I come with subjects sometimes. Sometimes I just have a free-flowing conversation with everybody there. So, and then with my products, I have family in the stateside that prepares my products. We sell them, we ship them wherever they need to go. And those are products that I put together myself. Those are things I formulated, because really, like I tell everybody, I didn't start out wanting to make products.
Mm-hmm.
I started out making stuff for myself.
Right.
And people would ask, what is that you tell? Oh, I made these blood cleansers for me because I got to go take this piss test. And I've been smoking weed for the last week.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to give a dirty test. I did not give a dirty test, and I did get the job. So
okay.
That's, the things that I put together work, and I've been putting things together like that ever since.
Yes.
That is amazing.
That's perfect to show that holistic does work. Like, people don't get it. Like, it does work.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
Do you ever do any type? I'm sorry.
What?
Do you ever do any type of retreats? I know recently Mike Tyson opened up a ranch in Nevada where people actually will go outside to, conversations. Do you ever do any type of cleansing of the mind where people can actually come to some type of camp or visit you at a hotel seminar where you can actually have maybe a 3-4 day retreat on body cleansing, mind cleansing, thinking, just different spirituality on how they can handle certain things to keep that stress level down, to not get to the strokes of the everyday city life that we're living?
Yes, my wife is working on that as we speak, because she's been saying the same thing. She's like, babe, we need to do what you, people come, they can be around us, they can see what we do. I teach these movements. They're ancient movements. They're called magical passes.
I like that.
I know about these movements, but they are powerful movements because they affect your physical and your energetic body at the same time.
I'm there.
I'm there too.
I'm there. I'm ready.
Because this would be a great testimony.
It keeps you young. That's what keeps me young.
Yeah.
It's little things that we do for ourselves that help us to maintain our balance, maintain our energetic state of being. Because again, it's about our energetic state.
Mm-hmm.
And as our consciousness elevates, what we speak out of our mouth elevates too.
It goes right back.
Everything goes right back to simplicity. And simplicity.
So true.
We went to Africa. We went to Nigeria. Let me say this before yesterday. We was in Nigeria for 14 days. When I touched my foot on that land, I felt the vibrational frequency run through me.
Wow.
We're going back. they want us to open up a healing center there, and I mean, it's just a lot of things going on globally.
That's beautiful.
So, you know, our life is here to assist one another. Everybody has something to give.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Experience we call living.
I'm just glad that you're keeping it going to. It's going to reach more people. You know, it's reaching more people, and people are starting to understand this way of living.
Can I ask a question?
It's reaching people by you having me on your show.
Yes.
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 Yes,
You
I'm-
asked me to come on so that you can extend what you know of me with everybody else.
Yeah.
so excited. Our producer has a question
So
for
we're
you.
gonna do our part.
Yes.
I have a question. With a lot of the TikTok herbalists being banned and these herbal books being banned off of TikTok, how do you feel about herbalists that are being, I guess, attacked by the government or being shadow banned or blocked on these apps? What do you think about that? Do you think it's an attack on
Oh
herbalists?
yeah, they did that to me.
Mm.
What it is that it's their attempt to maintain their status quo.
Yep.
Because they know, you know, a lot of the youngsters is crazy and as entitled as they want to act. They are seeking out herbs. They're seeking out other methods of healing.
Yeah.
They talk about people like my father, Dr. Sebi. It's the youngsters that talking about these things.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So, and then the youngsters that come around me, that follow me, they're youngsters. So, you know, they did me like that too. But remember, they took Sebi to the Supreme Court.
Mm.
And he won.
And he still won.
He stored one.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's bottom line, what we giving is food. It's not. They come out of nobody's laboratory.
Nope. Straight
Mhm.
food. Straight
To
food.
us, by universe, it's straight food.
What do you think about? I know a lot of people are saying that people are getting sick all of a sudden, that have followed good regimens of health, but they've taken COVID shots, and just all these different things are happening. We never knew what was in the Pfizer,
Johnson &
Johnson. We never knew any of that. All we knew is what we were told to do to preserve our lives and to prevent it from happening again.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say this, and listen to me, ladies. That was the first time in my entire existence, which never been that long, 66 years, that I ever seen anything like that. It was like some shit out of a movie.
It
And
was.
they have all these people. Look, they use fear tactics to get us to submit to what they want us to submit to.
Mm-hmm.
And they telling us all these things, but I didn't see nobody drop dead. I know a lot of people died, but I mean, as bad as they were saying, I should have been seeing people dropping dead in the street. And I never took the shot. Would not dare put such things in my body.
Never.
Why? Because I don't know where that came from, and I know what goes on in the laboratories. And trust me, after I worked in a pharmaceutical lab, I told my family, don't even take an aspirin.
Wow.
That's something. I felt like a lot of the numbers were inflated. I think a lot of things that were just deaths that were occurring, sicknesses that were occurring, they just marked it off and saying COVID, 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 because that was their way of basically, like you say, scare tactics, controlling us, having times that we had to be in the house.
I had people telling me, you can't come over here because you didn't get a shot. I was like, oh, I can't come over then. Oh, well. Like we were treated, people who didn't get a shot were treated like second-class citizens.
Most of the people who died of COVID was people who had already been suffering from illnesses prior to COVID getting here. They were suffering from lung illnesses. They were suffering from kidney illnesses. They were suffering from liver illnesses. And when your body is already compromised, it's not difficult to knock the rest of it out of whack.
True.
And that's very easy.
Compromised, and you take that shot, you're done. Now your body got to fight this foreign invader that you bringing into your body that you introduced to your body.
Foreign invader, dark invader.
You didn't just invade it, you introduced it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of doctors and nurses at the time, especially living in the big city where you're in apartments and you're closed in, I think that they were scared of even treating, and there was a lack of medical attention even on those who probably did not.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
It was just a total lack of knowledge, period. And it was a lack of knowledge and scare tactics because they was just basically trying to force people to take a shot that they didn't know was not going to be helpful with COVID. They knew that.
True.
And then after that, everybody took the shot. They said, "Oh yeah, you can still catch COVID after you took the shot. Why the hell you give me the shot?"
Exactly.
Period.
Yeah. Oh, because it's not going to be as bad.
Period.
We out of a herd mentality. I was like, "Hey, you didn't get the shot. You better go get that shot. What's wrong with you? Crazy or something? Don't you know people dying?" We force each other into the most asinine position because of the mass is doing it. That's what we have to understand. We are not the mass. It says broad is the way and wide is the gate that leads to destruction, and be many that go through that gate.
Period.
But now is the way and straight is the path that leads to life, and it be a few that find that path. Be the few.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Definitely. So we have a few minutes left. Is there anything that you want to tell people? You know, we talked about being spiritual, holistically, like you said, holistic being your mind, your body, your soul, everything from what you talk about, from what you touch, from what you eat. Anything else that we can press upon people who might have just tuned in the last few minutes to let them know?
I want to say something. You hear a lot about people being spiritual now. Oh, I'm spiritual. I'm going to say this. Until you have mastered your physical self, don't even think about touching your energetic one, because that is touching the totality of yourself, and you haven't even dealt with the minutest part of yourself, which is your physical expression.
Even how to eat, right?
You run around here with all these attitudes and ideas, and we ain't living none of it. We just talking.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that.
The spirit that guides us.
I agree. We normally do a closing, and I know that we have probably 6 minutes. And we talk about something that we, want to wish well or to get through the week or whatever things that we believe in. I want to spend these last 5. I'm sorry.
We have one last question.
We have one last question first, though.
What do we do to cleanse ourselves of substance abuse, as a lot of our people are abusing options in hybrid weed?
Oh, wow. Did you hear that?
I'm going to tell you the best thing for substance abuse that I can think of is psilocybin mushrooms. They will help you eliminate all that.
I'm sorry. Mushrooms?
What happens is most people would deal with those things on what you would call a recreational level, but when you use them on a level for healing, look, there's nothing better than their love. They will take away your addictions.
Wow.
They're here to help us to see ourselves. Hey, they are powerful. They are my allies. I love them.
I have had that experience before. I definitely will tell you, and I'm not being funny. It took me to a level of peace, which I long for. I do. And it took me to a level of understanding that it's okay with what is in the natural and what is now. It will all work itself out. I have no control over other people. I have no control over anything that's going on in the universe that is not at my hands. I can only control me. So I will say personally that it was an experience, only once, but it was something that really made me feel whole.
So that's what we'll have
That's what we'll have in Honduras. Well, so what I was saying was normally at the end of it, Karen and I will talk about or give people some advice or just any saying.
Something that made you feel good for the week that you want to live on with it.
Anything. I don't want us to do that, this show. I want the last 5 minutes to be you connecting with people in our audience that may not have, that are on now. It's like, wow, what's going on? What's happening here? This is different. I want you to connect with people that basically we're living in the falsetto of what we think life should be, but not so much what life is.
I'm going to say this, and this is something I've been telling myself since I was 18 years old. I will cling to nothing, so I will have nothing to defend. I will have no thoughts, therefore I will seek. I will have no fear, therefore I will remember myself. at peace and in power. I will soar to infinity and victory. We repeat those kind of things to ourselves over and over. You know what happens eventually? You have to be that what you speak.
You have to be what you speak.
I love it.
You have to be what you speak.
I love it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we had Chef who is a dietitian. He cooks for, he's a celebrity chef. And I just wanted him to run in real fast with the last 3 minutes and see if he had a question for you, because he's been on the side like, okay, this is amazing. So Chef,
Celebrity chef
Phantom, let's give you the one last question.
From a greetings to you. From a natural standpoint, when it comes to food, what could someone like myself include in my dietary needs of the naturalness to people? Because I know what was taught to me and what I've learned and how I've construed on how to make things healthy and proportional to people. But what is something that I can elevate myself naturally to enhance my credibility towards being fulfillment in the nourishment of the people?
Hey, you know, I'm gonna tell you, you heard me talk about mushrooms, huh? Well, they have you ever cooked cremini mushrooms? Chanterelle mushrooms?
Yes, I have.
Oyster mushrooms. They got so many things. Look, if you just taking those mushrooms, you can create all kind of dishes with just the variety of mushrooms that they have. Not including the vegetables that can go with them. And then you have breadfruit, you have jackfruit that you can use and make like, it's just so many options out there now. You know, as a chef, I love to cook, so I'm always experimenting in the kitchen as well.
I'll be there.
And,
We're coming.
Being here in this tropical environment, it lends to a lot more. That's why me and Andre growing as much as we can, man. We have this cranberry hibiscus. Man, that plant is good for damn near everything, and it's delicious.
Wow. 1 minute left.
The leaves taste all fruity and lemony.
Oh my!
I'm there.
We have 6.
Tell her I'm there.
I cannot wait to see it. So we're wrapping up the show now. I am so humbly appreciative.
I'm so sad it's almost over
of you being on the show, and we're going to do all type of things in as far as putting out all your information, everything you're doing, and we're following.
Thank you for being.
Thank you so much for being on the show. We'll be sending you our BestTea shirt for you and your wife as well.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, Chef.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Get on it, man.
Thank
Yes,
the
sir.
viewers.
Thank you to the
Thank you to the viewers. Thank you everybody calling for the questions. This has been a phenomenal show.
Lovely.
I feel the best one yet and ever. We can't wait to take pictures and visit, and we will have you on again. So blessings, brother, to you.
Thank you
and your family.
both of you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
He's gonna exit off. There you go. He's exiting. You can exit out.
Hold on one second.
Amazing.
Hold on one second.
Fucking amazing.
Wait.